tap water you drink has been drank by 10 people before you.
No, man. See, I don't even want to read this article because I don't like to think about that. I hate thinking about that. Like all this water and everything we use is recycled. I don't like thinking about it. I just go with it. But I know it's true. I just go with it.
So it's an unfortunate, they're framing it as an unfortunate sort of fact of life. Um,
It is.
as you probably already so it starts off with, as you probably understand, all the water on Earth is the same water that's been around for the last 5 billion years.
So no, I don't believe that entirely. There's new water. There's been new water.
Where would it come from?
I mean, that
You realize condensation and the water cycle,
yeah,
how like you have water and then it gets like brought up as like evaporated, in
but
steam, basically
water
in hot climates.
water is 2 part hydrogen and 1 part oxygen. Oxygen comes from trees. Trees make new oxygen, don't they?
Well, they would sort of recycle the oxygen from the chemical compositional elements that they sort of take in. They don't actually make oxygen from scratch. There's the law of conservation of
It comes
mass, right?
from it comes from our carbon dioxide. It comes from our carbon
Yeah, carbon
dioxide.
dioxide.
We breathe that out, and the trees then make oxygen from that. So I'm saying it makes new
Photosynthesis.
oxygen. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make recycled oxygen. So if it's making new oxygen, then that means it's probably new hydrogen, therefore making new water in some
But
way
see,
or form.
for what you're saying to be in effect, there would have to be a way to plausibly introduce new elements into the ecosystem. You have to create and introduce stable synthetic at a molecular level, hydrogen and oxygen, and then combine them together in such a way that it can actually be introduced into the local sort of like into the natural the water supply, the global
Right.
water supply, or whatever, basically,
But now
in a
you're
way that
saying
doesn't create
synthetic.
dire consequences.
You're saying synthetic though, like that. So these people made synthetic hydrogen and synthetic oxygen to make synthetic water. Is that what you said? Because if that's not what you said, that's still possible.
But I mean, in theory, but it's like you can't just take hydrogen and then just hold it up to the air, and then it's like water. Like hydrogen just
Right.
becomes
I mean,
water in your hand.
yeah. 'Cause I don't know how it fuses to then make water. I don't know how that works. But what I'm saying is, I know. I just feel like there's new elements
See,
that
DJ Real Deal in the comments section is actually putting it very well. He says, "Oh, okay, so yeah, this is true. Like energy and matter can't be created, only changed. It's a constant cycle. Everything is reused."
That's true. I was about to say that. I was about to say that energy cannot be created or destroyed. But
Mhm.
I
Conservation of matter.
mean, and so we can call elements energy. I guess we can call them different forms of energy. So
Mhm.
I guess everything is recycled. And so I mean, I know that like even all the stuff that we put in the recycling bin,
Mhm.
like nobody that stuff people put crap in the recycling bins and that gets recycled into our stuff. I mean, it doesn't all get filtered out.
If you
It
if you
it
don't clean
mostly
out if
they
you don't
clean it
clean out
out,
what
but
you're recycling, yeah.
they don't clean it enough though.
No.
The crap gets put in the recycle. So I just think
Yeah.
about all that. I'm like, yeah, I know we doing that, but you know,
So someone over at economics.com crunched the numbers to determine just how many people have drank the same water that you have, that you have, using this interesting, if not slightly complicated equation. P ratio P ratio equals total water peed divided by total water, which equals total vertebrate biomass ever lived times P rate divided by total water, which equals average biomass vertebrates times P rate per year times years of vertebrates divided by total water. Years of vertebrates, I don't understand what they mean by that.
that's why I
Years
lost
of like the lifespan of the vertebrate in question that you're applying this formula to? Is that what it means? The
you.
year that a given vertebrate that this formula is being applied to has been alive, and that's part of the
Yeah,
numerator?
right.
Okay. Which, according to the bloke who wrote the piece, means the atoms in your average water molecule will have been concentrated urine some 10 times already, and that is a conservative estimate.
Wow.
But isn't that sort of built upon a sort of boilerplate premise of however X amount of years that a vertebrate would have been alive before the numbers have been crunched to arrive at that conclusion? Like, how do you know for sure that it's 10 times already?
Right.
Like how old is the vertebrate in question? If actual age of the human or animal vertebrate, whatever, is part of the formula to help you arrive at the conclusion of 10 times already,
Right.
how old are we talking about? And what species are we talking about? Ms. D says also the air we breathe has all been breathed over and over through eons. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is Caesar's last breath syndrome. I
So
assume.
so that's like confirming that trees do not make new oxygen, and we don't
Yeah,
produce new carbon dioxide because it's
it's
just all
this.
recycled. It's all
It,
just like
Kaiko, it's the circle of life.
right. Exactly. It is, and that's why that movie is the truth because that's exactly what it is.
It's also extraordinarily plagiarized from Shakespeare. But anyway,
Mm.
both of them actually.
No,
The
real quick,
entire
I'm
franchise
gonna
was
send you
just this.
something. I'm gonna send you something. There's an anime that Lion King. They say that Lion King they stole this entire anime. I'm gonna find it. I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
show.
no, I read
Maybe
about
we
that.
should. Oh, you did read about that?
Yeah, I've heard about that. It's geez, I don't remember the. It's this little like albino looking
Something like
lion
that.
cub
Something
basically,
like
or
that.
tiger.
Yeah,
I think it was a tiger.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I don't remember what the name of it was, but anyway,
It's an
DJ
old
Real Deal.
Korean show.
Hey Kaika, why don't you read this comment off?
So a crazy thought is the same water you're drinking now. Dinosaurs and extinct species has also drank, walked in, and bathed in. So yeah. So I mean, you know, I I I I I guess
We
we
are
just
like,
have to. Yeah.
well, welcome to Jurassic World.
Right. 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 I guess you just have to accept that. You know what I'm saying? So
Pretty much.
you know.
Man. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. But if any of you are actually curious to read further about this, check the description on the YouTube and Facebook versions of this video stream because we list all of our sources for this and all of our videos, all of our live streams. We are scrupulous fact checkers around here, and
Right.
we just want to share like our sources as best as we can.
Right.
So let's go ahead and move on. Next item is also from Lab Bible. Here we go. Woman who are you kidding me right now? Woman who married a ghost says it was hard to find a church that would host their big day. Really?
So listen, the lady needs to go sit in the same box the other lady needs to sit in.
You know,
Now, I would do it because that's pretty. Listen. That's different. That is different. That's different. Different. Let me tell you something. I tell you, my wife is a ghost. Well, you can't say nothing to me. What you gonna say to me after that? Nothing.
jeez.
Nothing.
A woman
Can't
who
say
married a
nothing.
ghost on Halloween. A woman who
On
married a
Halloween.
ghost. Yeah, exactly. Says finding a venue to host their nuptials had been a ghoulish task. Womp womp. The singer called Brocard, was first introduced to her now husband Eduardo, rest in peace, when he made a surprise appearance in her home last year. The 38-year-old from Oxfordshire described her partner as a Victorian soldier and has even revealed he once literally ghosted her for a week after she appeared on national television.
What?
Oh my God.
Listen, I don't because hold on because we can't deny this lady. We can't deny her. We can't just say she's lying. We can't just sit here and say she's lying.
But the odds of this being real, I mean, it
Look, bro,
got through our content screeners, so I don't know, but
she got married to it. She's witnessed it. She's experienced it. It's a real spirit, man. And she married it. That's crazy. I don't know why she would make that up. And then if she making it up, why do they let it go this far to where we study an article about it? What?
yeah, this is just there's levels of bizarreness to this that just simply defy logic. I mean, I'd expect to find this in. You ever see the Men in Black movies? You remember the hot sheets?
Yeah, yeah,
This is exactly what I would expect to find in the hot sheets in those
right.
movies. Basically, I married a ghost. And that's page one. Page one,
Yeah.
right there.
Oh God.
Brain
So
Spaz says another case for serious therapy. Her imagination really took over.
yeah.
DJ Real Deal says she let her intrusive thoughts win.
Listen,
Ooh.
I wouldn't stop her, but I would be like, all right, if you about to spend over $1,000 for your wedding, you crazy. Like, you actually crazy. At that point, I would tell her she need therapy. What she's doing, fine, go ahead, let her do what she's doing. And when you start spending $5,000-$10,000 for the wedding, I'm gonna be like, listen, go in the box, go in your box, go sit down in your box.
Let me look this up
Yeah.
really quickly. Hang on. Just so that we're able to be like a little bit more accurate with that joke. Hang on. Okay, the average cost of a wedding in the U.S. is about $30,000.
Oh, God.
Northern Virginia comes in a little higher at $38,000, $4,000 more than the average cost in Maryland, but a tad less than D.C.'s $40,000. Fairfax, Loudoun, and Arlington are all in the top richest counties in America. Yeah, it's zeroing in on Virginia like that because that's where this broadcast is coming out of.
Listen, my homegirl got married in her living room for maybe $100. They didn't even they had ice cream.
Did they
cake.
Elope?
They were elope. They had ice cream cake. I didn't go, but I saw it on the social media. I saw it on the Sassy book. Yeah, man. $100 she spent for her wedding.
Average cost of a wedding in 2021 was $28,000. So there you go. DJ Real Deal says, "I bet she was on the ceiling in her honeymoon."
Yeah, man. What she man, let me tell you something.
Oh no, brain spasm with the dad joke. She got 99 problems, but a ghost ain't one. Yes.
Hey, he needed to save that for the end of the show. Oh man.
Swipe right on that joke right there. That was well done. That was very well done.
This ain't the time. You got listen. I wasn't done preparing myself for the dad joke. He gonna throw it. He gonna throw it in the middle of the show.
I mean, we're about 2/3 of the way through, so we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Halfway to 2/3 of the way through here. But let's go ahead and power through the next ones. Once again, everybody, thanks so much for watching along with us right now on Weird News live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. Right here on Weekend Showcase. Thanks so much for smashing that like button and notification bell. Don't forget to drop us a line in the live chat, and we might read it off on the air. And if you have suggestions for things that we should talk about on the show, thank you taking my bow, brain spaz. If you have topics to suggest on the show, hit us up on Linktree, linktr.ee/Weekend Showcase, and this contact form on the bottom of the page. Shoot us your content, and we might feature it on the show. So let's move on to the next topic, which comes to us from UPI, the good people at UPI. Woman finds 2 pythons mating behind her microwave.
I just kept letting them do what they're doing.
Wow. Yep, that's the right music for that. This looks like there's a video attached to this, but it's not loading properly in this browser that I'm working right now. The link to this topic is in the description of this video on YouTube or Facebook. If you're curious to see this footage for yourself, I can't show it on here, unfortunately, but the sources are posted there. The story says, here we are. A reptile wrangler was summoned to an Australian home where a resident discovered the cause of a moving microwave was a pair of mating pythons. A video posted to Facebook shows Stuart McKenzie of Sunshine Coast Snake Catchers responding to a home in Buderim, where a woman discovered 2 carpet pythons in the throes of passion in her kitchen.
In the throes of passion. That is. I need to use that.
Apparently, the snake catching business said the woman noticed her microwave had moved and looked behind it to find the pair of mating snakes. The post said, quote, "We were able to get there very quickly and relocate the 2 lovebirds back out into the bush where they belong," end quote. Wow. And DJ Real Deal says, snakes on a plane. Now we got snakes running a train.
Tired of these snakes.
So there's a larger there's a significantly different definition of train here that Control did not know about, clearly, but but we and anyway, never mind, I'm not going to explain further into that. Sorry, we're trying to keep things PG-13 here. So this is something that would traumatize me, quite frankly. Snakes getting into the kitchen, and wow, I can't even wrap my mind around that. Like, Heiko, what would you do with that?
Like I said, I'll look at them and I'll just stare for a little bit and then I'll walk away. I'll be like, go ahead. Continue. But then after they done, boy, I'm gonna get that thing, boy. To both of them, headshots.
Dude, animal
You better get
control. Like, what
you better
the?
get
You
that
don't have to.
you better get that python out of my house. Well, I
Well,
live
careful.
here.
What if it's an endangered species? That's a crime, man.
Listen, let me tell you something. We don't need the snakes. Listen. I don't hate snakes, but we could do with less of them. And so, pop is going to both of them.
Wow.
You can't,
Well,
cause
I
what am
guess
I supposed to do? Catch it? What am I supposed to do? Step on it? No, man, it's a
call animal
python.
control.
Oh God, no, man. I'll show you animal control.
Well, let this be a word of warning to all the snakes watching this YouTube video. DJ Real Deal says, skull face. I thought it'd be tame enough. My bad. I'm sorry, control. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just like, just so you know, we try very hard to sort of like be above board with the kind of content that we show on here. So
now
and how
scroll
we
down real quick. What did she say? She said throes of passion. I need to go scroll down. She said
let's
they
see.
were having
A woman
throes
discovered 2 carpet pythons in the throes of passion in her kitchen.
in the throes of passion. That's a nice sentence.
Yeah, that's I didn't even know that's how that was spelled, but I guess
Right.
that makes sense. Like, how do you
That's why I
throw
had to see
passion?
it.
Like,
Right.
go
That's why I had to
long.
see it.
I don't know. I don't know how else you throw passion. Brain Spaz says, "Where does she live? How come she didn't know to have a screen in that window?
Now
Maybe she did. Maybe there was another
that's
sort of
funny.
entry point.
I hate the screens in my windows. I'll be popping them out.
Why?
I get out the window. I don't like using the door.
What is this? 1985? Like is this like a
You
teen
know,
comedy or something? Basically, what is it?
listen, my keys do not stay in my pocket. So if I ain't got my keys, I need to get into a window. And boy, that screen ain't helping me.
Okay, noted. Fair enough, I guess. Fair enough. Let's move on. Yeah, 5 left here. Next one is from NDTV. Man in U.S. destroys car at Disney World. Leaves sorry note and $100. Man, wow. How?
Wow!
How does this? First of all, how does this happen? That's my first question. Second question: how could you possibly think that $100 is enough to cover this kind of damage on any vehicle? I don't follow that at all.
Wait, so what he do? Wait, hold on. What did he do? He hit the car and left $100.
I don't
Saying
know.
that was
Let's see. The car owner was enjoying a night out at Epcot, a theme park at Disney World Resort in Bay Lake, Florida, watching the Hanson show. Hanson is still a thing. Sorry, I'm just realizing. When someone destroyed the vehicle, no offense to Hanson. When someone destroyed the vehicle, reported ESPN Southwest Florida. The person who caused so much trouble to the owner apologized by leaving a sorry note and $100. The caption of his post reads, "Got out of Hanson at Eat to the Beat and found this in the parking lot with a note saying sorry and $100, but no information to help file a claim." Well, yeah, that's a problem. The post was shared 5 days ago and has garnered the attention of many. Many internet users empathized with the owner. A user suggested that the owner should check the security cameras. He wrote, "Ouch, contact security. I bet they have cameras in the parking lots. Most places do. Good luck. That's a terrible way to end the day." To which the owners replied, "We did contact security and filed a case with FHP, but they didn't send anyone out because the vehicle wasn't occupied and is on private property. They said they have an investigator who may contact us, but will probably only see footage if a case is pursued." Another user commented, I just can't get over someone writing a note apologizing but not giving their contact information. Not much of an apology," end quote.
Hey, listen, there's been worse. At least he got $100. He got
Yeah, but that's
$100.
going to go right out the window because, like, if there's no claim that's able to be filed, the damage has to be repaired out of the person's own pocket. $100 ain't going to be a drop in the bucket to that. You saw that bumper.
Listen, one time this guy hit the car. He hit somebody's car. He looked at it. He tried to figure out what to do. He was thinking. I saw him in his head. He was like, I should leave a note. You know what this guy did? He knocked the mirror off. For what reason, I don't know, and left. So he made it worse. So he hit the car, thought about it, made it worse, and then left. So I'm saying I done seen worse. He got this man got $100. So,
but again, it's not profit. You're mischaracterizing the money.
no, I get you, but I'm saying, listen, I mean, I
It's
would
better
have,
than nothing. It's all right, all right, all right. It's better than nothing. It's better
right.
than nothing.
That's all I'm saying.
DJ Real Deal says, so this is why I highly recommend if you drive, please invest in a dash cam. It's worth the money and it will save you in situations like this. Ideally, you'd want 4, but 2 will suffice. Where do the other 2 go? I hear front and back. Like, what do you mean the other 4? You want one on either side, like on the
Yeah, like on your mirrors or
Okay,
something.
but if somebody knocked off a whole mirror, you don't have any
Right.
footage.
That's what the guy did. You know what? Then that's why that guy knocked the mirror off. You just told me. You just explained to me why the guy knocked the mirror off. That's why. You said, nope, you ain't gonna have this footage.
But and again, that'll only save you if you have your dash cam set up to be recording footage basically all the time. You need a generous sort of buffer set up in the
Mm-hmm.
machine, such in the camera, such that
Mm-hmm.
it's always able to record. And when you go back to your car, you can just keep going if
Mm-hmm.
everything is on the up and up. If it's not, you need to react quickly enough. Oh, let me go ahead and stop this buffer, save this video before it gets overwritten,
Right.
and then keep it going, and then get ready to email that to my insurance agent, because
Right.
that's like, yeah, I don't know. Dude felt Brain Spaz says, dude felt bad, left $100 to clear his conscience. He didn't have much of a conscience.
Yeah. I mean, listen. He said, "I'm gonna leave this 100, and I'm gonna forget about it. I'm
Yeah.
good. I don't even have to worry about it no more."
DJ Real
That's
Deal says, yeah, no, they make dash cam setups you can get that will record constantly, about 2 to 3 days, then overwrite. That sounds like this looks like a job for Amazon. I don't know. I don't know where to go for that necessarily, other than that. But hey, I guess there you go. There's some information, a place to start if you're in the market for that sort of thing. Right here on Weird News on Weekend Showcase. Let's go ahead and keep going. We have 4 topics left. This next one is from NPR. If bumblebees can play, does it mean they have feelings? This study suggests yes.
I mean,
Okay.
I think all bugs have feelings.
A study recently published in Animal Behavior suggests that bumblebees, when given the chance, like to fool around with toys. Researchers from Queen Mary University of London conducted an experiment in which they set up a container that allowed bees to travel from their nest to a feeding area. But along the way, the bees could opt to pass through a separate section with a smattering of small wooden balls. Over 18 days, the scientists watched as the bees went out of their way to roll wooden balls repeatedly, despite no apparent incentive to do so. The findings suggest that, like humans, insects also interact with inanimate objects as a form of play. Also similar to people, younger bees seemed to be more playful than adult bees. Kaiko.
Listen, I took this piece of food from an ant one time, and then he ran around in a circle trying to figure out what happened to the food. And then I put it back, and he took it, and he looked at me like he was saying thanks, and he ran away with it. And I watched
Well,
him. I
what he was
watched it
saying
real
was,
far.
about time you gave me my stuff back. How dare you?
That's what I'm saying. Boy, I think bugs. They got feeling. They got sentience. You know.
Miss D says, who knew bees have enough of a brain to have feelings? Ooh, ouch,
Yeah,
Miss D. Jeez, what did bees do to you?
man. Listen, then
Besides
the
scare you
queen,
away from something, I don't know.
the queen, a big fat, little fat bee. She got a big brain. You know.
DJ Real Deal says, look, man, I have a ton of bumblebees in my yard. They don't have nothing but Wii music going in their head. They fly into me and bumble around.
Right. The weed music.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun.
Yeah. That's it. That's
I think
it.
that's how they get. Yeah.
That's
I don't even
that's
own a
it.
Wii, but I just know that's.
You
I've
have
heard
you
that.
have a Wii? What you mean you have a Wii?
No, my I stopped owning Nintendo consoles after GameCube, man.
Wii was the last one besides the Switch, You know what I'm saying? Was the last one that made, well, it was a Wii, then it was a Wii U, then it was a Switch. Wii U was terrible. But
So I heard, but everybody had a Wii back in the day.
everybody had a Wii is what I'm saying. I don't know why you didn't
This
have a
time,
Wii.
this time 2006, 2007, everybody had a Wii, unless you were deliberately going out of your way not to get a
Exactly.
Wii, basically.
Exactly.
So, but anyway, this is, let's see. I think we have another one. Control, what's that last one, comment there? So, Brain Spaz says, so they terrorize, scare people for fun, but don't they die if they sting you? Yeah, that's true. That's
I
actually
think one
true.
got skipped. Yeah, no,
DJ Real Deal. Yeah, here's the one that got skipped.
Yeah.
But no, being serious, I wouldn't be surprised. Jumping spiders are smaller than bees, and they can recognize faces and come when called. Kaiko, you're
Yeah,
into spiders. Like you've heard
I
about this?
I love jumping spiders. I'm about to get two in a couple months and raise them and see what they're talking about. Yeah, I like jumping spiders. They're pretty cool. They're really cute. You know, they're not scary at all. Like you would look at a spider and be scared. A wolf spider has the scariest face, but a
But wait a
jumping
minute,
spider.
jumping spiders. You're actually
Mhm.
going to try to get jumping spiders and domesticate them.
Yeah, you can. Listen. I don't. And then I didn't know how far they could be domesticated. I was interested in that, so I wanted to. But I feel like they can be domesticated like tarantulas to a healthy extent.
But don't they have to be like devenomized or something like that just in case?
So jumping spiders. I mean, all spiders bite. All spiders have venom, but some
Right,
spiders
but
don't. Like I don't think jumping spiders, like the little ones, the little teeny ones, they don't bite you. They don't. They just be chilling. They bite you if you try to, and then really it's like if you attack them, they're just gonna jump away. So they don't bite. And then the bigger ones, I mean, I, they just don't bite. You know, I've never heard anybody say, "Oh, well, I got bit by it." They just kind of chill. They just be chilling.
I mean, to be fair, how else are you going to get superpowers? Anyway,
Right. Exactly.
DJ Real Deal says yes. Jumping spiders basically can be domesticated at a slight level, slightly more than tarantulas. They're tiny. They can't pierce skin easily. Okay, well that works in
Mhm.
your favor, Kaiko.
Right.
Yeah, so
Right.
there you go.
So
Cool.
I'm
Interesting
about to get
animals
a tarantula too.
there. Well, geez, there you go. You have a little like arachnid club there, I guess, basically.
Exactly. Nah, I need to have it. That's how I'm gonna get my day done.
There you go. Next item, we have 3 topics left. Let's just roll right along here. Lottery winner, this is from metro.co.uk. Lottery winner wears bizarre disguise to keep £26 million wins secret from family.
Oh yeah, but the fella's smart.
Here's the disguise.
Well, the yellow thing is his disguise. That's
Yeah.
funny. That's funny. I do it.
So,
I don't see nothing wrong with that. Look at they look at they check. That check looks like a tournament scoreboard.
it actually kind of does.
Like
Like on a baseball field, you know, you have
yeah,
to
on a
keep track of the
baseball
individual
thing.
innings.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. But anyway, this disguise here, like this actually looks like an MLB mascot, to be brutally honest. This looks like
It does. It
this looks
does.
like a mascot while I'm at it. What
That's
so
funny.
so Kaiko, if you won the lottery, because like there's a pretty serious Powerball happening right now over here in the States. What would you actually like show your face to collect the winnings if you won?
That's a good question. I don't. I feel like what I buy with my money, they're gonna know I won it anyway. So there's no point.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They'll know. They'll know that I won.
But the point is to sort of like make it harder for the whole world and the internet to know that you won. Like, you know, your
Well,
closest friends and family, they'll know inevitably. You're right. But, you
right,
know,
but I'm saying I think the rest of the world would know too. Listen, you said the Powerball. You're talking about a Powerball. Powerball about $2 billion right now. So that's 1.5 billion in my pocket. Let's just call it that, right? One. Just call it one. $1 billion. I'm straight for life. You see what I'm saying? And what you asking me what the first thing I'm gonna buy with it is something that the whole world is gonna know about. You know what I'm saying? So they'll know I got it.
But see, here's the problem with that kind of money is that it's
Mhm.
gonna disappear really, really quickly if you're not really strategic and tactical about where you use it, how you
Oh
use
no,
it,
I'll
why
be
you
real
use it, and how
strategic.
you make it work for you.
I'll make it real strategic, man. That's why I just need $1 million out of that, and I'll be good.
We have another thing from DJ Real Deal talking about you. Kai, bro, you're going to get robbed or attacked, bro. No, you got to disguise up, crying,
Oh
laughing
no, I
emoji.
want all the smoke. I want all the smoke. Come on, y'all want my money?
No, don't say that. Don't say that. I know you're just trolling, but come on. Because it's not just about, because the mask is not to protect yourself. It's to protect those around you from reprisals.
Listen, come on with it. Come on with it. Yeah, yeah. Listen, well for one thing, actually though. I mean, I probably should, mask up for the money, but it's like once I get it in my pocket, I'm gone. Y'all ain't seeing me again. Well, I'm about to buy a brand new country. Like the country don't even exist yet. It's about to be a new country in this world.
You have to
Then
wait for
and then
guests
that's
to
where they're
get
gonna
over.
pull up on me
You'd
and
have
they're
to
gonna
wait for
kill
like
me.
the next. You'd have to wait for the next like Pacific Ocean like volcanic
Right.
eruption, basically that's in international
Right.
water, to create
Right.
a new island that you can claim dibs on.
Exactly.
Basically,
Exactly.
yeah. Let's move on. Let's move on. We're running a
Yeah.
little bit over time here, but we can try to like pick up the pace a bit. This is from Toronto Sun. Nose picking by those aged 65 plus can increase bacteria into the brain. This was published
I
5 days ago.
read about this earlier today, man.
Really? Okay, your thoughts.
Not about the 65 plus. I didn't see that. It just said something about picking your nose is bad for you. And
Mm.
I didn't really read it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, I need to not pick my nose then.
So
Just,
then, what do you do to like clear that out? If you have like some, let's say if you have like have a high propensity for sinus issues or something, you have to get the
well, you better
pollen
go
out.
get you a Kleenex.
Well, yeah, but you still got to like get up there to like clean it
Man,
out
you
with.
better you wrap the Kleenex around your little finger and you stick it up there. You move it around. You know what I'm saying? You pull it out. That's how you get it. That's how you do it.
So that's the moral of the story, everyone. Don't use your bare finger
Right? You shouldn't because
to mine
listen,
for nose gold.
I got a cousin. He pick his nose a lot. He do pick his nose. But he don't be digging. He don't be digging. He just be grabbing little pieces, right? But then I stop him. I always stop him and I say to him, where you about to put that? Like what you about to do with that? You about to flick it? Don't you dare flick that on my floor, dog. You see what I'm saying?
Here's brain spaz. To be clear, blow, don't pick. Well,
yeah, I mean, but you don't get everything when you blow, and that's what you're saying. You don't get everything when you blow. You gotta get up in there. But use a Q-tip. Get a Q-tip. You know what I'm saying? It's not just for your ears. Put that sucker in there and.
Brain spaz also says that guy looks like he's mining for gold, going deep.
I'm trying to tell you, they got a good little stock image right there for picking your nose. That was the third image on Google.
Ah, jeez, come on.
When you type in pick your nose, when you type in guy picking his nose, that's the third image that come up.
Ah, crap. Come on. Nope. It's not letting me out of this. It's not letting me out of this at all. Crap. Okay, well, let me try and refresh this here. DJ Real Deal says, this is how amoebas can eat the brain. The nasal passage goes straight to the brain, and when you take into account senior citizens have compromised immune systems, it's a toxic mixture. Well, let's see. Here we are. Come on, get out of here. Thank you. Okay, so scientists from Australia's Griffith University say a new study shows that people aged 65 or older picking their nose can lead to bacteria traveling via the nasal cavity's olfactory nerve and reaching the brain, it reports the New York Post. Okay.
But what I'm saying is, hold on. It took them till now to tell us that. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
So from there, specifically the Chlamydia pneumoniae bacteria linked to respiratory infections, including pneumonia, can create markers that are a telltale sign of Alzheimer's disease. The study, published in Scientific Reports, says that particular bacteria use the olfactory nerve as, quote, an invasion path to assault the central nervous system, end quote, and the brain's cellular response is depositing amyloid beta protein, a hallmark of Alzheimer's.
Boy, you know why they just found this out? Because somebody just died, and one of his relatives said, well, that man used to pick his nose a lot, so he probably, you know what I'm saying? So.
Eat the brain. Ew, what a concept from Ms. D. Yeah, that's a bit that's a little above my pay grade there in terms of being able to deal with. Let's go ahead and move on from this on the off chance that people are still eating dinner right now. But if you're curious to read more on this, check out the description of this video for the links to this and all of our other topics over the course of the night in the sources area of the description. It's on YouTube and Facebook for this particular episode. So definitely look into that if you are so inclined. Let's move on to the last topic of the night.
Right.
Let's see. DJ Real Deal says, imagine being known for dying from picking your nose.
Right. But you wouldn't know because you did.
That's horrible.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't, you know what I'm saying?
Parisian undertaker aims to introduce bicycle hearse in France. This is from Reuters, published 3 days ago.
Okay.
So Undertaker
is not a good idea.
Undertaker Isabelle Plumereau cycled around Paris on a recent autumn day with a bicycle hearse that she hopes will soon bring a new green way of conducting funerals to the French capital. Quieter, environmentally conscious burials are a small but growing trend, and Plumereau says transporting the coffin with a specially designed cargo bike can confer a more down-to-earth pace to a funeral. While bicycle hearses already exist in a few other countries, including Switzerland and Denmark, hers would be a first in France, according to the 51-year-old Undertaker. Do we have a? Yep, we have a picture.
That's a cool like bike, but no.
DJ Real Deal says bicycle hearse, expecting the corpses to pedal.
Right,
LMAO.
right. But that's a little. Listen.
Happy belated Halloween, everybody. Go ahead, Kaiko.
But why is the hearse in front of her though?
Well, I think that's to sort of help better manage the, I guess, the weight distribution. I guess, like maybe depending on the terrain, it's easier to sort of deal with generating and maintaining forward momentum if the majority of the weight, the blunt weight, or sorry, the
Right.
inactive dumbbell weight, I don't know the right term for it, but basically the extra weight is in front of you instead of having to pull it behind you. Like it's easier to push than to pull.
Oh boy, I can't even drive a U-Haul, and that's pulling it. That's pulling it the other way. I can't drive that, so I can't even imagine.
But you also have an engine helping you do that. You're not having to manually sort of pedal your.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know how she's doing this. Is what I'm saying.
Not skipping leg day. Not skipping leg day.
Right, exactly.
DJ Real Deal says now if I go up to that cart to order a hot dog and it's a funeral on wheels, I'm going to be upset because that's what it looks like.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I would buy the hot dog.
I mean, not from this.
Yeah, from that. They
just carrying a dead body. I mean, it's
right. She's gonna say, well, look, listen. She's gonna say, listen. Technically, I do have hot dogs, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know if you want those kind of hot dogs. I say, no, hook me up. Throw me Mr. Jefferson hot dog. You know what I'm saying? And Mr. Jefferson inside this little box right here. You know.
I just want to mention that the opinions expressed herein do not necessarily reflect that of Weekend Showcase. They are of the individual commenters themselves. Oh my goodness. DJ Real Deal with crying laughing emojis. There we go.
In that box, boy. Mr. Jefferson said, I got hot dogs for you, son. Yes, sir.
All right, we got to shut this thing down because we are at the top of the show right now.
Top of the show?
Go ahead and break down. Yeah, favorite story of the week, Kaiko.
Favorite story of the week. All right, so go pan through them quickly and see. Let's see what we got. So going from the back.
We just had the bicycle hearse. Before was nose picking and bacteria in the brain. Lottery winner in disguise. Let's see what else. Man destroys car at Disney World. The pythons in the microwave. I married a ghost.
I know I gotta give it to the lady with the tattoo on her face, but I don't know if that was like I told you on that article that was the highlight of the week. That was
that's the one.
Oh man, yeah, man. I don't know. I just feel bad for her. Like, I don't feel bad for anybody else in any of these articles. I feel bad for this girl. You know.
Honestly, I'll get fair enough. I hear you. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say my favorite one was this one, the lottery winnings in disguise, mainly because that's the sort of thing that I could see myself actually doing. I don't trust, because when they publish, hey, we have a winner, somebody won. You can't trust.
You're right. You're right. Me and you had a similar conversation about wanting to be the next biggest artist. Yeah. I said you become the next biggest artist, boy, they're gonna shoot you. You know what I'm saying? So.
I'm not sure necessarily that's necessarily a guarantee, but
it's not a guarantee, but that happens in the game a lot. You know what I'm saying? So.
DJ Real Deal says, "Bro, you don't feel bad for the guy losing his entire car? What do you mean? Who are you talking about?"
He talking about dude at Epcot who lost his.
No, I meant who is that talking to? Because right now we're doing our favorite topic, and like that's not. I don't think that's either of our favorite topic. Having your car decimated like that for $100. Right.
No, you said my topic. My topic was a face lady.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're sorry that happened, but it's like
Right.
that's not the favorite. So I guess that's
Exactly.
basically all that we can say about that.
Right.
At this point. But anyway, that's basically it for this particular lineup of weird news topics right here. Right here on Weekend Showcase. Oh, DJ Realdo says no. Kaiko was saying he felt bad for the woman, but none of the other ones. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So I guess now I hear what you're saying. So yeah, you really gonna stand by that then, Kaiko? You don't feel bad for the
Right.
person?
I mean, listen, I feel bad for the guy, but at least he got the $100. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I guess it's better than nothing, but it's just
Cause
undeserved.
I can't tell you a time when I've been hit like that and they haven't left anything. I think every time I think it only happened to me once, and the guy left his he left his information. But so I don't know. I've hit somebody before and I left my information, so you know, at least I don't do it to these people. But this guy, boy, the fella could have just left. The fella had every opportunity to just leave. You know what I'm saying? So,
Fair enough. I guess those are our favorite topics of the week. What were your favorites for the week? Those of you watching along at home live, go ahead and or pre-recorded because I think we may have to repost this honestly, this video. But anyway, go ahead and drop us a comment once the other version goes up, and feel free to make sure you like and subscribe all these different places, and let us know your thoughts, what you think was your favorite topic of the week, which brings us to the last segment of the night, where I pull out this tablet.
Let's get it. Let's hear it.
You know what time it is. It's time for Dad Joke of the Day. I wish we had a graphic. Oh my God! Wow, thanks for that. Freaking control. All right. Anyway, all right, let's see. Oh, here's a perfect one. This is perfect. Someone complimented my parking today. They left a sweet note on my windshield that said, "Parking fine." Obviously. Yeah. I mean,
let me tell you something.
It ties in. It ties into what we were just talking about a minute ago.
But it does. It definitely does. So, it's a good closure.
It is as terrible as it is relevant. All right, here we go. How about this? Cop says, "I'm arresting you for downloading the entire Wikipedia." Then the suspect says, "Wait, I can explain everything."
Stop.
All right, I guess I'm getting the gong. I guess I'm getting the gong. Right. We got to go ahead and.
It makes sense.
Yeah. But anyway, that does it for this particular episode of Weekend Showcase. Weird news headlines for the week ending Sunday, November 6th, 2022. Thanks so much for watching along with us and participating with the comments and the feedback and the crying, laughing emojis. Those are always fun. And don't forget that whoops, hang on a second. Had a glitch there for a second there. There we go. Don't forget to drop us a comment to continue the conversation. Visit us at Weekend Showcase on all major social media platforms, or linktr.ee/Weekend Showcase, like in the description and in the crawl at the bottom of the screen, to see it all at one place. And we will see you once again right here this coming Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 Pacific for another new trailer reactions show. And we hope to see you then. For now, I'm Don. With me tonight was
Young Kaiko, a.k.a. Mr. Peter Parker.
All right. Thanks so much for joining, Kaiko. And once again, thank you all at home for watching. Be safe. Hope you had a great weekend. Showcase you later. Good night.